sky-high average, didn't he, in that match against Ross Smith? I think that was the highest average of the year so far for him. He had that 9-darter, only the second of his career, and he had that 170 checkout in that bonkers match with Dedeker as well. And afterwards, you know, he was quite downbeat. He was sort of lamenting how ploddy he'd been. And this is a prime example. He said he could have been knocked out early on, and this is almost mirroring that sort of performance.
Well, he wasn't feeling great at the time. He was struggling with a cold. I mean, it seemed to be, if he was ill, he was playing even better.
105.
He seems fit as a fiddle tonight. He needs to contract something deadly very quickly at the minute, because Madars Razma is the better player here. Much better player. Ton-plus finish, 15-darter, 4-1 to the Latvian.
Yeah, could have been looking at a more manageable 1-2-4 here, Razma, but as it is, he's looking at 1-4-3, and that ain't going to happen right now. And Dobie, well, a 1-3-8 might just be the spark, the catalyst that he needs to get going in this one.
97. Christie require 138.
On the 19.
Yeah, he'll have to do it.
106. Madars require 46.
So double 16 for Dobie, 14 double 16 for Razma.
Game shot in the 6th
And Razma, in the blink of an eye, is 5-1 up, and he's 1 away from that meeting with Dave Chisnell.
Dobie's already down to 1, and this is against the Razma throw.
Awkward. That leaves 1-2-5. Tried to trim off something. Quite sure that was the way to go. We've got the big fish in the crowd. Have we got the big fish on the stage? We may well have the big fish for Madars Razma for a place in round 2 tomorrow.
145.
Oh, what a way to seal it that would have been from absolutely nowhere.
And do you know what? He might have needed it. Oh, that's awkward. Oh, what a dart that is, Chris Dobie. 1-1-6 check out to stay alive and break the throw. And Madars Razma has had a match dart at the end of a 170 combo. And
require 167.
Definitely advantage Razma now.
Double 18 or the bull. So to be Madars.
$94.
That's not a good last dart.
Is that a single 7? I have to tell where that was.
17, I believe.
90.
Sorry, yes, he was on 90.
73.
But it does mean he should get 1 match dart from here. He's already had 1 at the bullseye. It will only be 1. 14 and tops or 18 for double. 1 dart at double top to win it. Razmataz holds firm and stops the Dobie comeback.
And little Wilburn may be feeling tired as Van Veen looks at this 1-2-1.
88. Kevin, you're going 111.
Yeah, balancing the travelling and the late nights with European Tour weekends. Trotman with a chance on tops.
January require 33.
1 for double 16 for Van Veen to get back this 2-leg lead that he started out with.
Mid leg is Gian to throw first.
Yeah, let's see what Van Veen has made of it. It was all a little bit too easy right now, but his opponent's averaging over 94. Finding that treble. Not to be this time, Jan Van Veen. Has he handled that little bit of pressure? Score of a ton would be nice. Right in the middle of those 2 darts. Gets it. Kevin Trotman is having his best moments. This would top the lot.
Yeah, 1 treble is required. He's got 1 treble. Can he find the big finish on 50? Yes, he can. That's more like it from Kevin Trotman, and all of a sudden we've got a match on our hands here. And here is threatening what would be another upset in this evening session after Razma's win over Dobie in the first match of the night.
Yeah, going back to that first game, I just sort of sense with Jose de Souza a little bit of panic setting. I'm not getting that panic with Jan here. Like you say, he's right up against it right now, an inspired opponent. You just sense that Van Veen's still in his own mind, and he's going to get a dart here, at least the bullseye. It's double 14. What a finish. That is superb, young man.
Sun might not be enough in this one.
It was an intriguing first game, wasn't it, with Chris Dovey? That fight back. Did feel this could be a one-way traffic. How wrong I was. This has been another beauty.
Yeah, it's been a real test for Van Veen, but he's almost there now. He's certainly just clicked into another gear. He's withstood the pressure, withstood the fight back, and he's got himself a whisker away now from securing his place in round 2. Gets the treble 16, gets the double as well. It's a 2-dart combination for an 11-dart.
He gets a look at this.
Shake of the head tells you exactly what he thought of that first dart. Lift your head up, he's saying to himself there, but he could be 3-2 down and another breaker throw. This is awkward now. Has to be aggressive.
18. Dimitri require 112.
Got 4 major titles these two have got between them. And to be honest, after 4.5 legs of this, they do not look like multiple major champions. It has been a real mess at times. But this is for 3-2. And that's a ton-plus checkout, the first of the game. And they continue to serve up gold, followed by dross.
170.
I don't know about you, Dan, but I heard a scream of anguish there from Dimmy.
And for a guy who spends a lot of his time trying to keep calm,
80.
interesting thing to see. And you can see now, he realises that is not what I'm about. He is trying to calm himself down.
$134. Dowley
Since
required
that the
90.
2-darter, this 90 was looking inviting. Now you sense it's a must-hit by Daryl Gurney.
Well, it leaves him the bullseye. And he gets it, Daryl Gurney, and he stops the rock. Daryl Gurney is going through a little purple patch here.
180. Dowley requires
Even a max is not enough. Keep straight in the first one, Daryl. He's going to leave himself a double. Forget the frustration. 54 left, hit the big number. Don't hit the treble 18, Daryl.
40.
Where have these darts come from, Dimitri Vandenberg? Where have they come from? Yes, it puts pressure on Gurney. But with 3 darts in your hand at a favoured double, Gurney will mop this up.
Daryl Gurney.
More like it from Super Chin.
Break and hold was the task. First job is this 68 finish here for Dimitri. 16s are the 8. It's the 16s for his favoured double 16.
36.
Well, he's not been good in that section of the board, has he? And it's an important section for him. Gurney could wrap it up here. He's got to be perfect, though. Isn't. Once again, it's that move over. Doesn't pay dividends this time.
Give us 300 quid back.
60. Dimitri required 32.
Right back in this game, just to be 1 behind. Surely he can just kiss off that dart. Surely.
No score.
He just doesn't seem to be able to make those adjustments. He is missed by such a distance at times, and even when he's got a marker, he's making no use of it. And Daryl Gurney to condemn Dimitri Vandenberg, the UK Open champion, to a first-round exit here in Kiel. Double 10. Gurney wins it by 6 legs to 3, and you can tell from the celebration that man is a man with a World Cup spot in his sight.
Well,
with no Nordic Euro Tour, we used to have one in Copenhagen, of course, but we've only got a World Series event here. He's probably as close as Daniel Larson gets to a local Euro Tour, I'm guessing.
162. Raymond, you require 81.
Looking quite at home at the minute. Double 6 for Barney, otherwise Larson gets a shot.
Game
Very
shot on the
nicely
second
done.
leg. Raymond van Barneveld. 99. Daniel, you require 80.
Well, 80 plays 80, but it's Larson who's on strike first. Has to slightly readjust over to the right-hand side of the oche for this crack at double 20.
60. Raymond, you require 80.
And he can't find a way through.
Working his way up to double top. Out the way.
Game
Yeah, very
shot on the
nicely
fifth
done.
leg.
Raymond van Barneveld taking
Raymond
charge
van
of this game
Barneveld.
to win the match and to win it in style. No.
134. Daniel, you require 107.
However, he's asked the question of Larson here. Larson has to find 107. He was looking for the treble 16 to leave tops there, but he's hit the single 8, and it's a messy visit from
47.
Larson once again.
Raymond, you
And
require
Barney can step in,
56.
looking at double 18 for a 13 dart hold. Sorry, a 13 dart break. 14 will do it, and that is very impressive indeed. Like I say, you can wipe away that 21 dart leg, but apart from that, that's very nice indeed from Barney.
Won a tournament over there, and of course his dream of winning Lakeside as well, and I think he's shown everybody what he's all about, and this is a really tough ask for Gabriel Clemens.
Andy, you
And
require
already Barton's
87.
out the traps like a greyhound. May need the bullseye though. It is the bullseye.
Yeah, needed the bullseye,
54.
and he was adrift of the
Gabriel
bullseye, and he
required
needed it
96.
because Clemens is challenging on 96, so a potential 11 dart break here for Clemens. That would get the crowd even more on side. Double 18 for this 11 darter, and that's exactly what we have. And the crowd find their voice once again. That's very impressive indeed. Okay, he's down to a finish, but Bartons can really punish him here.
85. Gabriel, you require 100.
He was number 1 seed, remember, for Lakeside this year, but so he had that added pressure, which I thought he dealt with well. Clemens for 147. Not going to be a maximum this time.
131.
Decisions
Andy,
for
you require
Bartons.
91.
Be direct. Done the old-fashioned. So now you're guaranteed a darter double.
As long as you don't miss the big number, which he did in the previous visit, but this time, once again, he gets it absolutely spot on. 3 perfect darts there from Andy Bartons.
Makes such a difference to your positions, but yeah, really enjoying this match.
Just every now and then, when it looks as though Clemens might just be going off the boil, he does tend to produce a moment like that. Treble 19 would have left the bull,
59.
and now Bartons is left
Gabriel,
with
you require
the prospect of just
76.
standing at the back of the stage powerless as Clemens sets his sights on this 76. The level again. Just about.
58.
Very nervous second dart, wasn't
Andy,
it?
you require
Usually when it's a nervy
68.
second dart, the double goes, but big chance of Bartons here. This could be match point, you know.
Game
It
shot
could
the
well
eighth
be.
leg, Andy Barton.
Yeah, that's a good analogy there. That was effectively
Ninth
perhaps
leg, it's Andy to throw
a match
first.
start for Bartons because he's got the throw
Game
now.
on.
You do feel different. I've had arguments with
114.
people regarding do you feel different. Of course you do in the last leg shootout. Part of it, Clemens would have thought he was out as he looks at the 1-1-4 finish here.
82.
Double 19 was the shot, of course, the Shanghai in the 19s, but he will be back.
60.
Bartons
Gabriel, you require 32.
can't really afford to be too downbeat with how this leg pans out. Clemens in control on double 16. Bartons may have a sniff if Clemens can't find double 16, but he does. And we are level once again. And surely now Andy Barton's in position to seal the deal with a 6-5. That leaves 80,
83.
and that
Yep.
leaves 60.
Gabriel Clemens just seemed to be on the end of too many tight affair defeats. He'll be mega frustrated. He seemed to have done
60.
all the hard work,
Andy, you require
but it's all about
60.
Andy Bartons right now.
Well, it certainly is. And he's got 2 darts at tops to wrap it up here and now. And he only needs the 1.
Andy
And
Barton.
Andy Bartons has silenced the crowd here in Kiel. You can hear a pin drop at the conclusion of that one.
100.
And now it's the Asp whose throw is under pressure, having missed that dart at the bullseye for what would have been a sensational 161 checkout to take the lead.
100.
He is now staring down the barrel of a 3-1 deficit, as this could well go.
Only criticism there. He should know that he wanted the 146 before then. However, double 14. What do I know?
It's on the forward leg, Richie Edhouse.
Absolutely sublime. Andy Barton's response as well.
Or is it another max? Could really do with it.
140.
Still leaves 130, which is
85.
makeable. Perhaps not as much pressure. Okay, problems. Gonna go on the 13s. Well, the problem with that,
44.
you're using another dart effectively to get to a double if you're allowed back to the board.
He's been almost perfect in this match. And that trend continues. It's a wry smile from Nathan Aspinall, but much respect.
75.
To win it. Single 18 leaves double top. Tops to win 6-2 against the world number 4.
35.
Match dart missed by Madhouse.
18 requires 60.
Nathan never gives up though. He'll keep fighting. He needs a double top, has to move. Is it the left-hand side of that tops? Big dart to stay in the game.
40.
The wire moved,
Richie
and Nathan Aspinall will be moving out of this tournament because Richie Edhouse has more match darts. And he pins it first time of asking. It is one of the highest averages Richie Edhouse has ever thrown.
De Decker chasing the tail of Shindy already in this one. 180, maybe too little, too late for De Decker, as Shindy, does he kick things off with the 12 darter?
34.
No.
Mike, you require 141.
And De Decker might steal this. Double 19. Double 12. Oh, what a steal that is from Mike De Decker. Shindy was an overwhelming favourite in that one.
If you're good at hitting 180s, and Mike De Decker's one of the best around at the minute, you should be good at hitting 170 finishes.
136. Mike, you require 170.
Well, De Decker up against it, needs to reel in the big fish, but he won't. And Shindy can break back straight away here for a parity once again at 3 apiece.
Martin, you require 48.
Good response this from Schindler. 14 darter potentially incoming, gets the big number. No problem with that, and no problem with the double as well.
Martin Schindler.
He's stolen the darts in this leg, De Decker.
123.
Pressing home that advantage. 85 required when he returns to wrestle control of the game back.
100. Mike, you require 85.
Yeah, the chance again here for De Decker to get the break. It might well be the case that holds of throw prove decisive in this one, because De Decker has found a way through once again.
De Decker. You require 142.
Well, Shindy may be a slight favourite. Depends what happens here. 75 away.
84. Martin, you require 110.
Needs a treble, which he's got. Double 16. Shindy misses. Match darts incoming for Mike De Decker.
Should get 2 opportunities. No mistake with a big number. 2 darts at double 20, and he only needs the 1, and he wraps it up with another 14 darter. And Mike De Decker, the real deal, living up to his name tag once again on the European Tour, making the Premier League action count on a Thursday night. Going to these Euro Tour weekends, it's a balancing act. I think he has earmarked a couple of days. The FA Cup final, he said he was happy to sacrifice a European Tour event that weekend, given the fact that he's got these ranking pounds on the board now as far as the world match play is concerned, and what have you. So it is about managing that schedule.
Yeah, work-life balance. Not a decent start, though.
Gains from the first leg.
Concerns?
Luke Littler.
What concerns?
Not many. Special sooner or later on the Littler throw, that's the thing. Okay, 53 away. Tops than he wants.
90.
That's 15 darts already. So he's on course for a 16 darter. Had the 17 darter in leg 3. But Nyman needs to be closer than this on the Littler throw. He needs to really get in there.
20.
He does, but every time as an opponent, and you hear Luke Littler, you require 20. You don't expect to go back.
On that occasion. However, here we go. This could well be the first break of the match. Nyman is looking at 70. He's now looking at 52, and he's now looking at double 16 for a 4-3 lead. But he'll be hopeful,
150.
maybe, of return.
Special players do special things.
Little snarl on the face of Littler there after that second dart. Did not like that one bit. And Nyman can pick up the loose change once again, and he does so. 16 darter, but this time it's a break of throw. Well, Vesson Nyman is a man who knows what it takes to beat Luke Littler. He's done so on the development tour. Can he do it on this occasion? No, he can't.
But he will be back. Not often you see Luke Littler way back on 2.05. He hasn't been himself tonight. But let's give the credit to Wessel Nyman.
Yep, he deserves it. If he gets there, he's already missed one dart at double 18. He's missed another. And he's missed a third. Double 9. Wessel Nyman proves a real thorn in the side of Luke Littler once again.